Episode 5.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. How you doing?
Good.
So, Team Rocket this week.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this from, like, do you have nostalgia or any memories of it?
I only managed to collect a little bit of it, so I'm missing quite a big number of cards in this set, but it was pretty cool because you've had the first 3 sets and then base set 2 again. This was the first one was a little bit different, right? And
I
then
agree.
it's like the villain one, so I was like, oh yeah, let's get into it.
Yes. It had some interesting cards in this set. So, we're going to change it up a bit this week. We're going to start with the good cards, not the great ones. We'll build up to those.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
So, Dark Alakazam, it's simple, it's not quite great, but I quite like it. It focuses attention, the holo kind of plays into it, looking down there. Alright with that?
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it is good, right? It's nothing more than that. It's a little bit too simple.
It is a nice holo, though.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's a card that I'd be very happy to pull.
Yeah.
I think that's what matters, to an extent.
I think this was the first set that where they introduced a different type of Pokemon, like Dark, Alakazam, Dark, That was pretty good.
Because they were all the Team Rocket ones, weren't they? For some reason they became Dark and Evil.
Team Rocket corrupted them.
Yes. Bless Team Rocket. Alright, Dark Hypno.
It's very trippy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's much better than the Hypno in Fossil. That was a bad card.
Can we not talk about that one ever again, please?
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, they've tried something different with this.
Yep.
Appreciate that. No problems with it. Good card. I don't love that they have the eye drawings there. It's a little bit strange to me.
Yep.
So it didn't make it into great, but it's still cool.
Yeah, okay. I can understand that.
Alright with that? Excellent. Then we have...
Ooh. See, that's a very nice trainer card.
Isn't it?
Energy
card. Energy, yeah. Yeah, funky.
Yeah.
And the holo holo definitely plays into it. So I gave that good. I was tempted to give it great, but I thought, still a little bit basic. But the holo one is very cool. Alright, easy.
Yeah.
Moving on. So this is, for the record, the non-holo.
Yes.
So...
Only in good.
Only in good. Yeah, do you know why? It's just the back of it. I know they've gone for something different, and I do like it. The background, very simple. Yeah, so the non-holo isn't good.
Alright. Acceptable.
Okay, that's all I need. I've also gone with the non-holo Dark Hypno. We've just seen this card. Not as good as the holo version, I don't think.
So not bad enough to drop down another grade.
Yeah, exactly. The Dark Machamp.
It's pretty cool, actually. I love the action shot.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I do like it
as well.
Yeah, it's it's a little bit light, I think, here with the background. Only a little bit.
Yeah.
But you'll see when we see the holo later what I mean and why. So it's definitely a cool card. Appreciate it. Alright, now the Dark Dragonair.
Ooh, interesting.
There are some cool cards here, right? It's a little bit small and a little bit strange on the detail, I think, just to make it into that great category, but it's a good card.
It is a good card.
For an uncommon, very happy with it.
Very nice.
Alright. Dark Primate.
The one in the... Was it the base?
Jungle.
That was better.
You preferred that?
Yeah.
A little bit small here, I think, for the image.
He's very angry, though.
He is, but he's dark.
Yeah, makes sense.
So anything Team Rocket related. But this is like Team Rocket. You think of Team Rocket. The James and... Jesse and James, yeah. The two of them were so funny. And
comical, right?
These guys
Comic relief.
Different to that altogether.
Yeah. Therefore, the more serious rocket trainers.
Clearly, yeah.
The rocket grunts.
Giovanni and everyone, yeah. Alright, Grimer. Again, different card. I do like this. A little bit smaller than Pokemon itself. That's cool. Yeah. You really like
it. I really did, yes. I know what
you like the Grimer from Fossil.
That's right.
I to play guessing games, watch set everything is in.
It was really good.
Yeah, so not quite as good as that for sure, but a good card. I enjoyed it. I like the perspective as well. It's a little bit different. Yeah. I do like this Squirtle.
That is a cute Squirtle. And it's swimming in the bubbles.
Yeah.
It's in its habitat.
I didn't want to go into too much. Natural element. Yeah, I didn't want to go into too much depth because it's simple in the background.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go beyond the good.
Yeah.
But
fair enough.
As you said, it's cool. Right?
Yeah. Probably the best Squirtle we've seen so far.
Not a high bar. Okay, Imposter Oak's Revenge. I like the Gengar and the coughing in there.
Yeah. Joining in.
Yeah. It's not bad. For a trainer to get into a good category, it's a good step.
It's rare.
Yeah, definitely rest. But from what we've seen so far,
Yeah.
that does change as we go through the
Yeah, of
sets, I
course.
think. And actually, another trainer. I don't really know what's going on here.
Actually, Garbage Run.
Yeah, it's an interesting card, isn't it?
Rocket Secret Machine. That's interesting. Never actually read it.
Yeah, I don't really know. Again, with the gameplay, it was fairly simple. You can choose 3 basic, whatever. I don't know where I focus on that. But it's cool. It's different.
It's a very cool illustration.
No idea what's going on in the picture, but I like it.
Yeah.
I like the colours.
The machine is busy.
Yeah.
That's all we know.
It's doing its rocket secret thing. Alright. Happy?
Yeah.
Those are the good cards. We're going to have a look at the bad cards.
The bad cards.
You're happy to do that? Alright. So, again, maybe a little bit controversial here. We're going to start off with the Dark Gyarados.
Okay.
I...
Please explain.
So, it didn't hit the right notes again. Like, the proportions seem wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not an aggressive drawing for me. Like, I know they've tried to be, but the colours, there's just nothing that works about it. I can't put my finger on it. I look at it and I go, you're a bad card.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I was quite surprised. Like, Gyarados you normally associate with, like, wow, right?
Exactly, but that's almost part of it, because you do associate it with that. And I look at this...
Set the bar too high.
Yeah, well, maybe they have
Expectations
before.
too high.
I don't do that with this.
Yeah, the colour's really faded, isn't it? Kind of just blends in with the background. And
I
it's a
think so.
very odd proportion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. Deserved.
Yeah, and the background as well does nothing. It's just, okay, let's move on from you. That's the Dark Gyarados,
Sorry, Gyarados.
non-holo. Charmander?
Oh, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I
I
don't...
mean, it's not the best drawing, sorry.
No, it's something I feel like a school child might have done.
Yeah.
A decent drawing... school child with a decent ability of drawing, but, like...
Yeah, compared to the previous ones, it's a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, but even on its own standalone, I'm like, it's not really detailed enough for me to get anything. Even look at the flame that's coming off it. It's kind of like an orange blob with it. Doesn't work. Alright, so that's also a -1. Next we have Diglett. What do you reckon?
As a graphic designer, I kind of like that.
Really?
It's really cute.
Talk me through it. What's cute? What strikes you as cute here?
So Ditto is tiny, right?
Diglett.
Is that oh yeah, sorry. Diglett. Ding.
Yeah.
Diglett is tiny, right? And normally you have like a front-on shot or a top-down shot. This one's coming from the bottom, right? It's like, it makes it look so much bigger than it actually is. And then like the detail in the background. I know it's like...
What's it? It looks like it's coming through a building. Diglett, you said it's tiny. It's coming through a building,
It's
Dave.
a giant Diglett.
Yeah,
Maybe Team Rocket did something to it.
They must have. Like, the proportions to me look wrong. I don't know what it's coming through. Like,
That is true.
let's have a closer look there. What do you reckon? Is that not coming through a building?
It does. It has come out from a building. I don't know what's going on, but it's... The colours are
Cars
nice.
are flying in the air. How big is this Diglett? It's too big.
Experiment gone wrong.
Yeah.
Or gone right for Team Rocket.
Yeah, for them it's worked out well. Look, I take your point. I can see that it's somewhat interesting. I just can't get on board with it. But I might be wrong. We'll find out later. We'll see. Alright. Now, it's actually that time.
My goodness.
Yeah, it's the Professor Oak's Research Award for the Team Rocket set. It has to be this one.
Of course.
Again,
Hands down.
I don't-
That's me.
I think it's an attempt at a certain style, but it's a style that doesn't work.
No.
I just don't like this card at all. Simplistic background.
Really weird to put this kind of style in the set.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
it's completely different to the Dark Primate as well, so I know they don't always have consistency within the
Yeah.
evolutionary lines in each set, but
that's true.
I still don't like
It's a
this.
bit too much of a difference. Too big a difference.
But that's not even a factor in this being a bad card, it's just a bad card. So, Professor Oak's Research Award, worst card of the set,
Yeah.
goes to Mankey.
Well deserved.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
so.
Mankey.
But there was actually a close runner-up for that award, and it was the Oddish.
Okay. Is it the art style that you don't like?
It's in part the art style, it's also the fact that it's just green, various shades of green and a little bit of white.
I mean, Oddish is a plant.
Yeah, Oddish is, but you can the jungle Oddish was really cool. I know not to compare all the time, but this is not a great Oddish.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't the worst card in the set, it was almost the worst card in the set. So,
Yeah, real life frog.
yeah. Because they didn't have Politoed at this point.
That's right.
They
That's
had to
true.
come up with him. So, look, those are the bad cards. 5 of them from the set. That's it's a decent amount. Anyway, see if any of those come up later on. We're going to move on now to the great cards.
Okay. Exciting.
Yeah, I think there are some really good ones here.
Ooh,
Now, this one,
that is nice.
this is a very good... Like, this is a great card.
Yeah.
This is bordering on epic. The only reason I feel like they missed a beat is it's like if it had water shooting out from its cannons, that would I think put it on that next level. Again, I was on the fence on epic or not, so Dave's decision is really handy for that.
Who knows? We've got to think about it, hey?
You'll have to.
That's nice.
It's a cool card. Like, let's get the holo going on there. Isn't that beautiful?
Love it.
Alright.
What's next?
Good question. Unsurprisingly, the Dark Charizard. Now, you throw the holo in there.
So much better.
Yeah, that's why the non-holo version was only good. This
Very
is
flat.
Yeah.
Non-holo version.
like it just adds so much to it. Nice little swirl in there under his wing as well. Some people are mad about their swirls. You can see it just about there. Anyway, that's like the depth, as you said, is really cool there. I'm sorry, I'm just getting lost in this Charizard. Again, maybe I got this one wrong. We'll see afterwards.
No, I agree.
Yeah, happy
I
with
like that.
Okay, great card. Another one, Dark Dragonite. Like,
they really did well with the holo in this set, didn't they?
I think so. I think most of the holos here, the dark ones, like they add an extra element. I don't know if we're just dark people, cynical, being jaded by our children. What do you think? I don't know what else to say other than it's a great card.
It's a very great card. Great pose. It's in the air. Beautiful holo. Goodness me.
Yeah.
Probably the best holo we've seen so far too.
Really?
Like the style of the holo.
Yeah, it's another swirl in there under his tail. Notice that. Yeah. Beautiful card.
Very nice.
Alright, sorry, we're getting lost in here. Next one, Dark Dugtrio.
Going through a building.
Yeah.
The floorboards in a building.
Yeah, that was the theme they had, clearly. But this one is at a normal size. It's not like 3 times the size of the house.
True.
So, yeah, I really like it's different, like the imagery.
Yeah. It's out of its natural habitat, but it works.
I feel like it's doing the bad...
I mean, it's a dark trio, right?
Yeah, it's doing the bad activities of Team Rocket. So very okay with this.
Love the illustration.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're happy with this in grade?
Yes.
Glad you're happy with that. Now, this was my second favourite card of the set, I think. Sort of touched on it before when it was the non-holo.
Yep.
This, to me, is just so close to being epic. Again, another massive swirl there. Just a beautiful card. Like the depth that you get with a holo, that extra depth, I think makes a big difference. So I've gone with great. I was, again, borderline epic. Just needed a little bit more, maybe it was ready past that threshold.
What do you think it needs to push it?
So again, a little bit more of an action shot. I know this is a pose, but I feel like the epic ones we've had so far they've tied in with the holo a little bit more as well. Like it's just the whole card has been pretty much perfect, or the whole Pokemon image has been perfect. Just missing a little bit with the background, maybe. But then again, maybe because it's dark, it's okay like this. You'll have to decide.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I love that card.
Beautiful card.
Alright, then we will have to move on to the Dark Blastoise non-holo. I still like this one.
Yeah.
Not as good as the holo version.
That's right.
But still really good.
Still really good.
Still a great card. So you're happy with that here?
Yep.
Okay, easy. We've seen this already. That's the non-holo version. Also really cool. I keep bringing up Van Gogh every episode it seems, but this reminds me of the painting of his bedroom.
Oh yeah, when he's doing a self-portrait.
Yeah.
Self-portrait?
Well, there's one where he
Yeah.
has done a self-portrait in his bedroom, I think,
Yep.
but the one I'm thinking of is actually him. It's his bedroom. He's done like 3 versions.
Oh, just, yeah.
Anyway, by the by. Yeah, I like the non-holo too. Great card. Alright, now a card we haven't seen yet.
That is a great Dark Charmeleon.
Isn't it? I mean, again, this is probably the closest I've had for a non-holo getting into Epic.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
oh,
it's...
goodness.
Like, maybe it's a little bit hard to tell the proportions, because from when I first saw this card years and years ago, I always thought that was kind of like his head, like an extension. Yeah, obviously it's his tail and his head bit's kind of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an awesome card.
Oh, nice. We'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's look, I wouldn't blame you for winning it. Beautiful card. So the Team Rocket, like, it's had some pretty cool ones so far. Dark Golduck. Like, Golduck is not a Pokemon I would have expected to see here. And I know this sort of goes against things we've counted against cards in the past. Like, it's small. I know, but in this it just works. Like, because it gives you that depth. So it's got the
water, the shooting, the
side beam, I think it is. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful card. Again, a bit simplistic, maybe the background, but with that dark element, it's like a storm or something.
Stormy sea, stormy water.
Yeah, sorry, I'm really loving these great cards.
Yeah.
I was going through this, I was like, wow, some of these are awesome.
Whoa!
Yeah, right. You can say that with so many of these. Dark Jolteon.
Gosh,
I'm a massive fan of this one too. Again, maybe the proportions are slightly strange, but I think it's because of the post.
It's running, right? It's running towards you. It's like mid. Taking another.
Maybe, yes, yeah, you're right, because its backwards are coming forward.
Yeah.
And it's got like the lightning. Again, this would have been amazing in a holo.
Oh my goodness. Could you imagine?
Yeah. But obviously we don't have that. Great card. Right. Dark Macho.
So good compared to. I know we shouldn't compare, but like the base set Machoke.
Yeah. Different, very different feel, isn't it?
Pose.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
They based that photo of me on, actually. As you can see, my huge guns are just there. All half a milligram of them. Anyway, this Dark Machoke. Again, I love the pose.
Yeah.
Can tell it's dark.
It's strong.
And even just little things like the little rocks falling off the side and off the thing. Epic pose. Great card. Not an epic card. And then in theme, Mudshot. I like the colours here. I like what they've done with it. Don't know how we have the first edition one out, but we do. Yeah.
Like it. Like the pose.
It's interesting.
Yeah, the background's a bit. I don't know. I don't think it does it justice.
Maybe you're right. Looking at that, as I put it down, I was like, oh, maybe I got this one wrong. But
compared to the Machoke,
very different.
Very different. Yeah, but you shouldn't compare the evolution lines. But
no,
it's hard not to.
No, but I think more importantly, objectively, you're right. Maybe But I would have liked to see this in a holo. I know they don't do them like the sort of the more common cards in holos for a while, but that would be cool. I like the blues, basically. I think why I put it in there. And the yellow line around it. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's about to evolve. Anyway.
Maybe.
It is what it is. Then we have the first trainer into Great. I just thought this was really cool. I like that they have the different Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like the style. Okay,
Hitmonlee's foot in your face.
Yeah, 100%. The background does nothing, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, and it does what the card says. It's like a challenge pose. Bring it on.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with them. I'd lose this challenge.
No. Snorlax would just sit on you and it'll be gone.
Yeah, I've had a look, he's the heaviest Pokemon we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that's something to note. I'd lose. Although he doesn't look that heavy size-wise compared to
I know, it's pretty big.
Anyway.
Well, the Victreebel's pretty big enough.
Yeah. We'll give them some artistic license.
Yeah.
Alright. And then there's actually one more holo that goes into the Greats.
Okay.
And it's because this was the first secret rare that they did, so it's actually at the end of the set.
Oh wow, you're right. That's really cool. Finally a good Raichu card.
I think so. Look, I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe it's good, but I think I'm happy with Great. I think the holo adds to it a little bit. I don't mind the colours too much. It looks like it feels like it's exploding off the mark kind of thing.
Right.
So,
jumping at you.
Yeah.
It's great.
Is that a hair on it? Or a scratch? Or is that part of the pose? Oh no, it's part of the pose. That's the line there. It kind of looks like it goes.
Oh, from the ear.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Still a great card.
Still a great card, right? Alright. Now that's the end of the Great, which would lead us into the Epic.
Oof.
I don't have any Epic for us.
No.
Not in the Team Rocket set. As I said, the two that were close were the Dark Blastoise and the Dark Machamp. Those are the two closest for me. And then maybe even the Dark Charmeleon.
Oh, we can't have two episodes in a row with no epic cards.
I mean, we kind of can. Also, base set 2 had an epic.
Oh yeah, true.
That was kind of a half episode. But I take your point. Epic needs to be a good tier, like a really high bar to get into. It's the hard tier to get into. Oof. Maybe I've got them wrong, and as I said, I was on the fence, and this is why we have Dave's decision. So let's get to that later. In the meantime, we're going to run through the average cards because we have a lot of those as in every set. The Dark Arbok, I don't mind this one too much. It's nice, but it wasn't special enough to get into good. Alright with that?
Yep.
Actually, this one they also do a version of this with the Wizards of the Coast W stamp.
Oh.
Have a look at them at the end, actually, because they also had that with the Dark Charmeleon, which might come up later, we'll see. Anyway, so that's Dark Arbok. Let's move it along. Dark Golbat. Again, I also didn't mind this one, but I don't love the drawing of Golbat. It's a hard Pokemon. They've done some cool ones, I suppose, but yeah. Okay with that in average?
Yep.
Yeah. The Dark Gyarados Holo. And we'll actually have a look as well at the pre-release version, which is exactly the same, just with the pre-release stamp there.
Yeah. Average.
Yeah, if the non-holo was bad, I'm okay with this one moving up slightly. Anyway. Dark Magneton.
What is going on with that shadow there? Is it a shadow?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
I mean, if you can see someone's shadow, shouldn't you be able to see Magneton's shadow too?
Yeah, actually, you're right. You probably should be seeing. Or Magneton, Dark Magneton would be in shadow itself, which it clearly isn't. So you're right, 100%. Anyway. Not
Sidetracking.
Yeah. Look, the card's alright. Magneton's not doing anything, and it's quite small, so.
Yeah.
The shadow's the only interesting thing.
Well, that's what I got distracted by.
Clearly. That's what they wanted you to do. Alright, cool. Moving on. Dark Slowbro.
It's interesting to see how you've got like rocket characters, rocket grunts, or in the background in these ones. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, still an average card.
No, sorry, yeah, I'm just analysing it. I think it's average. There's nothing great here. Alright. Dark Vileplume.
It's covering its face.
Yeah. I think it's got the spores going, something on. That's the holo it's meant to be. Move on.
Not much detail.
Nah. Dark Weezing, again, another one. Like, even the holo here is quite subtle. It's a little bit too dark. Trying to get you've seen.
Can't really. Yeah, it's faintly.
It is a holo, I promise. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's in your face, but it's nothing. All right, more holos here. These are the trainer holos.
So this is one of the ones that I do have in my set. So I like it.
Do you? Okay,
but it's true. It's not a good card. It's not a great card. It's pretty average.
Yeah, there's nothing much to say about it. They've done the drawing. I'm glad they made it into the set.
Yeah.
Well before Ash ever did. Anyway. Rocket Sneak Attack. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Moving on. Alright, we've seen a few of these in the holo version already. Got the Dark Alakazam. Not as good as the holo version for sure. Dark Arbok. Same again.
Yep.
This one is almost better.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably just the same. It's much of a muchness.
They're too similar in colour, yeah.
Yeah. Dark Magneton here, it's actually got a little bit more going on with it.
It's true, you can see more of the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, the holo one was very silvery, kind of went in with the Magneton. So kind of like,
Yeah. Alright. Dark Slowbro. Just the colours don't work here. I don't know why he's in a sort of green washout.
Yeah.
Don't like that one. Dark Vileplume. Basic. Yeah, I'm saying this could almost be the holo. You can hardly tell the difference. This one I don't mind too much, but again, it's just a ball floating in a city. So I don't really. Is it powering the city? Is it going to blow up in the city? That's problematic.
Probably going to blow up the city.
Energy bomb. It's Anyway, look, it's Electrode's so hard to get right. I think the one they did, the base original one was really good.
Yeah,
the original base one, I should say. Flareon.
That's a nice card.
You like that? I think it's just all too much of a muchness. The colours, they'll kind of blend in together. That was my thought in it. Like, you can't, even the background here and the background on the card.
Agreed on the colours, but the drawing illustration is really nice. Pretty detailed.
Yeah, it could have been better had they given the background a bit more. But that's why it's just an average card to me. Like, with Flareon, considering the jungle one as well.
Yeah.
Anyway. Dark Blue, he's okay.
Yeah. I like it more than the Vileplume.
100%. Agree with you on that. But, nothing to get excited about. Dark Kadabra.
Yeah, no. Pretty average.
Yeah, again, it kind of reminds me of the Charmander drawing. Not really detailed, but it wasn't as bad as that for sure. Dark Mark.
Huh.
What?
Very different.
Good different, bad different, or just kind of meh different?
Meh different.
Yeah, okay.
Just very different.
Alright. I'm happy to move on from him.
Yeah,
It just
good.
doesn't do too much for me. Dark Persian.
They didn't do this card justice. Considering Giovanni's Pokemon is a Dark Persian, they could have done so much better.
Yeah, it's kind of just like
What a letdown.
it's just angry. It's kind of like a normal cat. Just don't come near me. Yeah, alright. Easy. Dark Rapidash.
Yeah, not great.
This is the second Rapidash. I was almost going to put this in bad.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, we'll move on from you, mate. See you later. Dark Vaporeon again.
I like this one.
I just think it's so basic.
It's swimming.
Yeah, that's right. It's just fallen into water. Again, no moves, no colours. I know it's dark, but look, if I might be wrong on it. Let's move on from you.
Oh, what is going on, Dark Water?
Again, stylistically, I appreciate at least they've tried a little bit more with this one, which is why it is in good. Sorry, in average and not bad. But yeah, just don't love it.
No. Yeah, not a fan.
I quite like this Magikarp, but I just can't justify it as being a good card.
Yeah, don't like. Yeah, not a fan.
It's average.
Yeah.
Yeah, you okay with average?
Yeah, average.
This one again, another one. I was like, oh, you're interesting, you're different, but I can't justify anything above an average ranking.
It's a very cute style, but yeah, it's not good enough to go into good.
I don't think so. All right, we'll move on to Arbra. Yeah, okay. Look, I thought you might. It's cool. It is cool. I couldn't really figure out what was going on, which is why I put it in average.
I'll tell you what's going on. He saw people and teleported away.
And he ended up on the roof of...
That's right. Away from everyone.
Where
just
is he?
like what I'd want to do. Top of the roof.
I wish I could do that. Although you'd kind of be confused how you ended up at the top of a roof. Although Abra might be at home now, I don't know. Okay, look. We'll see if that comes up again later. Interesting. Dark Eradicate.
Ooh, very angry. Don't want to mess with that.
No, those teeth would
I
hurt.
don't want to get bitten by that.
Definitely not. I don't want to get bitten by anything, to be
I
fair.
have actually been bitten by a rat.
Have you?
It was painful.
Okay, so that would probably be worse.
No, thank you.
Dark Eradicate, happy there? Dratini? Very basic.
Very cute, but yeah. It's just a Dratini.
In the water. I think he's in the water. That's where I imagine he is. Drowsy. You want to
can
get
stay
some
in average.
Yeah, I think you can for sure. Eevee can also stay in average.
Yeah, not the best.
No.
Illustration.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Well, Ekans, another one I didn't really like. It wasn't a bad card. It was just very, very
Yeah, and the background's not great. I don't like the background.
run of the mill, whatever. Stylistically, again, I appreciate they tried here. It's kind of similar for me for the Diglett, but
Well, they really went for that perspective, hey?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't add much to me.
No, you're right.
Cool.
Better than the Weezing card, though.
Yeah, for sure. Magnemite,
Too small?
too small and not doing anything. The background just is.
It's like black.
Yeah, alright. Thanks, Magnemite. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
He seems happy though.
He is happy now, but
The image.
yeah.
Easy. Ponytail. Hi, what are you doing?
Stick back a bit. Personal bubble.
Yeah. Easy. Psyduck. Okay, he's got a headache. I appreciate that. But again, the background washed out. Don't like it.
He should have a little bit more white on the beak.
Yeah, yes, as
Very
well.
yellow.
Just all over yellow.
Yeah.
Rattata.
It's a bit cute, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, again, it's just sitting there not doing anything, so he gets the average. Won't dwell. I'm not one for dwelling with average cards. Slowpoke, much better than the fossil iteration.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say.
Very different, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's still just
It's
whatever.
a cute little drawing.
Voltorb.
It's another ball, another floating ball.
Yeah, I look forward. I actually, off the top of my head, I can't really think. I like the base one, but it was still just an okay card.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they ever manage to get Electrode or Voltorb into.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed for them, right? They deserve it. Poor things. Zubat. Okay, Zubat flying away. I like the moon in the background. Gives you a bit of something.
Yeah.
That's all we need to do.
Angry looking trees. Scary looking trees. Fair enough.
Moving on. Alright, we've seen this already in the Hollow. It was average.
Yep.
This ain't getting any better. Same with the Rocket's sneak attack. Seen that. We can move on.
Yep.
The Boss's Way. Okay. Okay. I like what they've done, but...
Yeah.
That's it. There's nothing else to add on it. Digger, a little bit different as well. Kind of similar to the Rocket's secret machine.
Yeah.
But not in a...
It's another secret machine, actually.
Yeah, so what was the other one called? I can't even remember now. I have to go back and have a look.
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah.
Whatever.
The other one was better.
Yeah, for sure. Goop gas attack.
Whoa.
This does what it says. Like, I get that it feels like a goop gas attack, so I appreciate it from that sense, but the card is just...
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Sleep.
What is going on there?
I don't know, they're somehow putting...
It's another
Snorlax's-
secret machine.
Yeah.
The sleep machine.
Oh,
I mean, Snorlax is already sleeping, so you don't need to put him to sleep.
Wasn't a very good machine. Yeah, we're doing our job, sure. Yeah, alright. Then we've seen this one in the Hollow. It's still nice, but it was much nicer in the Hollow.
Yeah, of course.
And then, just to finish off, special energies, so full heal energy. Okay, sure. We're just going through these because we have to go through the cards that aren't just the basic energies. That's them the rules. Potion energy.
Fair enough. Got a leaf in the potion. It's a leaf background.
Yes, it is. But it is what it is.
It's the average card.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Cool.
So that takes us through the set,
Yeah.
which means it's only time for one thing.
Oof. Of course it is.
All right. Ready? We're gonna get the music on.
Yeah.
There it is now. I can hear it.
It's time for this decision, it's time for this decision, yeah!
You know that song was actually #1 in Sweden for 2 weeks?
No way.
Yeah, 100%. I loved it.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that obviously ties in nicely. It's Dave's decision.
Yep.
Well, decisions, as it were. So, Dave, where are we starting?
With one card that needs to move up from average.
Okay. And that is this one here, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously, talk me through it. Why?
I really like how they tried a different art style. And it's a really cute way of doing it. Like, and one of the things that we always look at is color.
Yes.
This one has a lot of color.
Yeah,
and
it does.
Abra is a very shy Pokemon. Always running away from people. Where else better to run off to than the top of a roof? Far away from everyone else.
You're right. As always, I shouldn't question you when we're going through them. I'm like, I know Dave's going to pull me up on this one. When you're right, you're right, yeah. I'm happy with this. So this is going from average to good.
Yep.
No further?
No further.
Just the one step?
Just good.
Okay, cool. Now we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to... Ooh, how pretty is that? We're going to put 3 cards in here. And you're going to tell me a little bit about why we're having a look at these 3 cards.
So these 3 cards, 2 of them were so close to being pushed into Epic. But there's just missing the little things that we usually look for. So it just didn't quite make the cut. So what we usually look for is good illustration style.
Mm-hmm.
For an Epic card to be an Epic card, it needs a really nice action shot and a really good background to tie in with it.
Yeah.
Even though you've got the Blastoise doing a pretty awesome pose, same as Machamp, great backgrounds and hollows, they just don't have that epic action in it. It's not moving, it's not in motion, it's just posed.
That was my rationale as well, so
Right.
I'm glad you agree. Which is actually really good. So that means that those 2 are staying in great.
I'm sorry.
No,
Yes.
I'm fine with that, and that actually works really well because I forgot during the actual filming of the run-through, or the actual run-through, this was this week's recipient of the much-coveted Kenneth Dumfries Award, and I forgot about it, and my apologies to the Kenneth Dumfries Foundation. But yeah, and we've also got the W stamp version here. I managed to whip that one out, so it's kind of subtle, but you can see it's got the Wizards of the Coast gold stamp there.
Yeah.
But let's focus anyway on your decision to bring this one up from... This is the first...
Non-hollow.
Yeah, the first. It's uncommon, and it's going into Epic.
That's right.
So, I was tempted, as I think I mentioned, but you pushed it through. Tell us why.
Even though it's not a hollow, and you can't have all Epic cards to be just hollows. It's not fair. Because there are some really great illustrations and cards that are just done really epically, that deserve to be in there. And this is one of them, because it's got the action shot. It's in motion. It's aggressive. It's a Dark Chameleon, right? So it's aggressive. The fire is swirling around. Fire coming from his tail is kind of like everywhere. It's insane.
Yeah.
And it's such an aggressive, epic pose that it's got on. So,
Yeah.
great colours, nice little background colour. They got the faded dark blue to the green to the fire itself. So, it's an epic card.
Look, I love the passion with which you talk about this guy. I really do, but you're 100% right. And again, not that it makes a difference because it is really good anyway. And hollows a hollow background doesn't always make a card better. But I would have loved to have seen this in a hollow too.
Yeah, but it's a shame.
Yeah.
In these first early sets, they don't really give hollows to the first evolutions.
No, they don't for ages.
Yeah.
But look, 100%, it is a beautiful card, as you say. So at least Team Rocket got an epic,
Yes.
epic card in there. So
And it's a surprising one too, I must say.
yeah, and I think the Kenneth Dumfries Award will be very happy to see that
Think so?
it got
Well
into the
deserved.
epic. Yeah, it's a rarity that you get the award and also the epic card.
Yeah.
So cool. All right. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Actually, two things left to do. We have to go see the awards and then the set summary.
That's right.
All right. Let's have a look at
Let's go.
those. Ooh, the awards list is growing.
Yes, getting there.
Yeah, and today we get to add an epic card.
Oh, yes. So happy about this one.
Yeah, I am too. It's the Kenneth Dumfries Award. Another Kenneth, as we've said.
Well deserved, though.
Never enough Kenneths. But the Kenneth Dumfries Award was very thrilled to have an epic card when we told them about it. Yeah.
First epic on the list, I think.
It is, yeah. I mean, they're not really supposed to be there, but this card was upgraded correctly by Dave. So
You're welcome.
no, looks really good there. Going to be a hard one to better.
Of course. Oh, gosh. Must we do this every week?
Yes, we must. We must name and shame. And this week, of course, the Mankey.
Spinning in just like he's spinning out.
Yeah, it's look, it's not as bad as the Slowpoke.
I don't think anything can better that. No, worse
Worse.
that.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Mhm.
But look, Mankey definitely the worst card in the set. I
Yeah.
think that's understandable. But let's move on. Let's have a look at the set breakdown. Total points 117. Curious to see where this slots in.
Yeah. Interesting.
So the weighting is what it is. Final points on the right, and a total of 228. So again, with our brainiacs that we devised this algorithm with, 228 divided by 83, weighted average of 2.747.
That's pretty decent.
That is pretty decent. So that's going to slot it into the
Oh,
leaderboard
wow.
in second place.
Oof. Wow. That's pretty cool.
That is
But
pretty
that's a
cool.
big surprise too. Did well.
I think it's it stands well there though.
I think even though we had quite a big number of average cards, the fact that we had more great cards really helped, right?
Yeah, definitely. I like the cards in the set. 13 great cards is quite a few.
That's probably the most so far. Yeah, it is.
Even with base 2 having way more cards in there. But yeah, look, second place Team Rocket. I don't think it'll stand the test of time across 100 sets.
That is a lot of sets.
That is a lot of sets, so roughly 100. I mean, by the time we get to the end, who knows how many there'll be.
We'll be here for a while.
But I'm happy with it there, are you?
Yep.
Yeah. Easy. Alright, Dave, as always, thank you.
Thank you too.
And we'll catch you next week for Gym Heroes.
Ooh, okay. Another one. From now on, it's going in all blind.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. Be good. Exciting.
Yeah, still Wizards of the Coast, still Gen 1 Pokemon, so yeah, can't be too bad. Cheers.
See you later.